Hello everyone, thanks for dropping by. I've found nothing about Kathleen Kennedy, whether she's going to be going or not. I've not really found anything about how MGTOW is affecting the world's economy. And as it's tipping down in Warrington at the moment, and I've got to go out in it later on today, I'm doing this video a bit earlier than I usually do. Anyway, looking around yesterday, I did find something a little bit of interest which could be useful to any of you MGTOWs out there. It's this company called Whitley Law Firm. It is based in San Antonio, which is in the American state of Texas. As it says on the screen, as you can see, the best family law firm lawyer in San Antonio. And divorce, how do I protect myself when it's really over? Now, playing around with the menus, I found this. 3 reasons why women initiate divorce more often than men. Number 1 is the woman is more likely to feel held back by the marriage. It says the fact is today women are working more than they ever have to make up a little over half of the workforce of the United States. However, in many marriages, women are still seen as the primary responsible for domestic duties, despite having more on their plates with their careers. What if she just has a job? Anyway, it says, what's more than these studies have shown that when both parties in a marriage are employed full-time, a woman in a relationship still does more housework than men in the relationship. Well, the onus is then on the guy. He has to pull his finger out and help his wife with the domestic duties and do his bit in the marriage, because remember, a marriage is a partnership. If he doesn't, this leads to psychological distress with the lady, i.e. his wife. In addition, women often find their husbands are not supportive when they are highly successful in their careers. You should support your wife if she's got a good career. But then again, if she gets too good and she's earning more than you, then there's a chance that she could divorce you and monkey branch to one of the 20%, i.e. the 80-20 rule, i.e. the guy with 6s, 6 foot tall, 6-pack and a 6-figure salary. That's if he wants her, of course. Number 2, women often take on more of the emotional burden. Well, women are controlled by their emotions and guys generally are not. Guys are generally controlled by logic. Communication is the key to any marriage, but often in an area where couples struggle. Generally, men are not taught how they can communicate and process emotions. Of course, our brains are wired different. But then again, if you're in a marriage, you're a partnership and you have to talk with your wife. Mum and Dad used to talk a lot. And they used to bicker a lot, but they still were married for just short of 70 years. It says, as a result, women in marriages find they often will take on more of the emotional responsibilities. In some cases, this may include being the sole emotional support system for the entire family. Well, that's if the guy is a no-good dad. And the last one is women no longer tolerate consistent, unacceptable behaviour. As a result, wives would rely more so on their husband for financial security in the past, but dispense abusive and neglected behaviour. That's a total no-no in my book. Today this is not so much the case. Today's women are more unlikely to put up with infidelity. What if the wife commits infidelity and cheats around? Anyway, that's the 3 reasons. On the case of infidelity, I found this bit in the menus. It's the Texas Guide to Child Support. If there's 1 child involved and they divorce, the child support is 20% of the guy's income. It's 2, it's 25%, 3, it's 30%, 4, it's 35%, 5, it's 40%, and if there's 6 or more children, no less than 40%. But what if some of those children are not biologically his? As in the previous one, if the wife was playing around and she got knocked up by another guy, knocked up by Chad or Tyrone, does the guy American in Texas pay those percentages for a child that he's not the biological father of? I'm not being American, I would not know. But this is just an interesting aspect of how the family courts is working it in America, and it'll be interesting to see how this will affect if once MGTOW reaches critical mass in America, because it certainly seems to be heading that way. There's so many articles and attacks on the philosophy of MGTOW. It's anyone's guess what will happen, but this law firm being a family-friendly one, or I should say female-friendly one, is anyone's guess whether they'll stay in business. Anyway, I think this video's on the 5-minute mark at least, so it's not much of a one, I know, but that's it for today. I might do Star Wars next week, so there should be some news about Kathleen Kennedy, because we'll be in the first week in November, and she should really have gone by now. Anyway, you know the routine, people. Like, dislike, comment, subscribe. It's completely up to you. So until the next one, that's it. Bye-bye.